I'm in focus. Let me see. Hold on. I'm slow. Am I even recording? Okay, I'm recording. Let me turn my music off. So this is a collab with Uneak. We decided to do a story time, and so I thought I would tell you guys about, well, we decided like our story times were going to be kind of about stalkers or people that have been obsessed with us, and so I was like, this is a perfect time for me to share this story with you guys, so just keep watching. Alright then. Okay, so this is a story about this guy that I met on Instagram. Oh my god. Okay, so this was during a time where I was dating someone else, and we kind of stopped seeing each other, and so I was kind of in that phase where, okay, I'm single, blah, 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 like, whatever. And so it was this guy who continuously tried to get my attention, like several times he tried to get my attention, trying to take me out, trying to get my number and stuff like that. But since I was dealing with the other guy, I never responded to this dude. I never said anything back to him or anything. So it was one day after the fact of me and this other guy not talking that I decided to respond back to him. So we were talking, he seemed cool, we exchanged numbers, and he's not black, he's like, I forgot what he is, but we're gonna call him Pretty Boy because that's what he was. So okay, Pretty Boy was going to, like, he was coming from out of town from playing soccer, and he said that he wanted to see me. So I was like, okay, it's cool, there's nothing wrong with that. So since he was driving through, he asked where I live or whatever, and it sounds so freaking stupid when I'm talking about it, but he asked where I lived, and I told him, and he came by. So it's just, I guess, you know how you meet some people and like you just kind of mesh, you kind of just like click like that. I guess that's kind of what it was. Like with me, when I meet you, I'm gonna act like you're, like we knew each other for life. Like I'm gonna just be like, hey girl, hey, how are you? Like, just, I don't know. So he got real comfortable real quick, and this boy, kid you not, this is the first time we're meeting in person. This guy kept on taking my phone and putting on Snapchat saying that I'm his baby now, this, that, and the third. And I thought it was cute at the moment, so I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, that's sweet, that's cute. Like, he's taking my phone and like posting stuff on my social media. Weird. Okay, but I wasn't thinking like that in the beginning. So this is like probably 2 days into him having my number, and it's just so stupid because like we talked on Instagram one day, and then the next day he's at my house. Or was it the same day? I can't remember. It's retarded either way. Okay, so let's go to like probably the next day or whatever. He wanted to spend more time with me, so he was like, oh, can I come over, and you can come over to my house, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, cool, because there's nothing to do over here anyways. This guy was so clingy, you guys, and I don't know why I didn't think anything of it, or what didn't click in my head. Like, Shannon, this guy is just like, he's too much. He's too freaking much. And you know, like, if it's a guy that you like, it doesn't, like, it's okay, it's cool. But this guy, I didn't really see him that way. And I was so honest with him, you guys. I was so honest with him the whole entire time that we knew each other, to the point where you would think that I was just a rude bitch. Like, I was just so honest with this guy. So I was telling him that, because he kept trying to kiss me and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to kiss you, I don't want to do any of that, because we just met each other for one, and then like I don't see you that way. Like, he was cute, and the reason why I feel like he was so like all on me and stuff was because he's a pretty boy and he's really attractive. We were cute together and whatnot, and I feel like he was so used to girls just like being at his beck and call, and like if he wants them, he gets them type of thing. But I wasn't having it. Like, first of all, I just like got out of something with somebody, and second of all, I don't see you that way. Like, I just don't see you that way. So he would Like, you could tell he felt some type of way about it. He let it be known he felt some type of way about it. The first thing that made me realize, well, besides the whole him taking my phone stuff and trying to, like, post on my social media, was that it was like this one instance where I was telling him, like, I don't see you that way, blah, 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 and the third. This boy, he got like this big behind bottle of exclusive. If you guys know what exclusive is, it's like liquor, vodka, Smirnoff, it's something, it's some type of liquor. And he got this big jumbo bottle of liquor, this big, the jumbo, like this wide too. And he drunk the whole thing because I didn't want to see him. He got really drunk. He got like extremely drunk because I didn't want to see him. Knowing that he had to drive like 2 hours, or I think it's 2 hours to Georgia. I said Georgia, because he had like this whole probation thing going on. So I'm like, you really gonna sit here and drunk drive because I didn't want to see you or be around you or whatever. Because I wasn't being mean, you guys. It's just with some people, you know that they're not going to get the hint, so you have to be honest with them. But he just kept trying to find these loopholes, like, oh, I'll say I don't want to be around you, and he'll be like, oh, you're just saying that because you're heartbroken, blah, 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 and the third. And that's one thing I do not like, is when I'm being honest with you and you try to find loopholes through what I'm saying. Just take it for what it is. So anyways, he did that crap with the drinking and stuff like that, and then he'll pop up over at my house randomly. Like, he'll have these random spells where he just wanted to see me. He would miss work because he wanted to see me. He'll have like 30 minutes until he has to be to work, and he'll come all the way over here because I live like 20 minutes away from him. He'll come all the way over here, and just because he felt like seeing me. So first of all, that's unattractive anyways, because you don't have your priorities together. Like, you would miss work and miss out on a paycheck to come over here and see me for like 2 seconds. Like, you popping up on me out of the blue, and you're not my man. You're not my man. And so this is the crazy part. Let's fast forward. Okay, so we have the getting on my social media. We have the getting drunk because I don't want to see you. We have the popping up at my house randomly without asking or telling me. And now let's go to the really crazy part. So he would continuously have his friends lie, because I liked his friends. Like, they were cool to hang out with, but they were cool with me. And so he'll have them lie in order to get me to be around him, in order for me to like go places with him. He'll have them lie, and my dumb stuff fell for it almost every time. So it was just one time he wanted me to go to this place with him so he could drop off an application, and I didn't feel like going. So his roommate told me that, oh, we're gonna go do such and such afterwards, and all of us were gonna ride with him. So I'm like, okay, cool. My thing was, I just didn't want to be by myself with him because like he's just too much. So that's why when the friend said, okay, we're all gonna go, blah blah blah. So the way they had their cars in the driveway, like, his roommate's car was blocking his car. So I'm thinking like the roommate is about to get in his car and move the car, and then like when he moves the car, he's gonna get in with us. This boy moves the car, and pretty boy drives out of the driveway and leaves, and I look back and I see his roommate waving and smiling like, really? So I'm pissed off anyways, because you just lied to me. You just tricked me into getting into a vehicle with you. So I really don't want to talk to you right now anyways. And he was like, oh baby, I'm sorry, blah 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 blah, 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 whatever. I don't know why you calling me baby anyways, but yeah, he was just like, I'm sorry, this, that, and the third. So I was just like angry the whole time that we were headed to this place. So when he gets out of the car to go give his application to the people and talk to the people and do all his forms and stuff, I'm on the phone with Crystal and I'm telling her what just happened. So when he gets back in the car after doing what he had to do, I tell him, I don't want to see you anymore, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't want to see you. And before this even happened, he had invited me to go to Atlanta with him. Like, he wanted me to go and I guess meet his people and stuff because he's from that area. So I was like, I'm not going to go out of town with you. I'm not going to do none of this. Like, I don't want to see you no more because you continuously lie to me in order to get me into these situations. Like, I don't want to be around you no more. So this boy gets mad. Like, you can tell he's trying to hold it in, but he's not. So he won't, like, he's not gonna snap on me because I have a bad temper myself, and he don't want to make me mad because he knows then I'ma really not want to be around him. So we're driving straight, and you know how like the stop sign is right here or whatever, so it's kind of like this. So it's a car coming from this point right here at the stop sign, and he was driving regular speed. So when he see the car come out or whatever, he starts speeding up as if he's going to hit the car, and I'm looking like, do you really not think that I was not going to catch on to the fact that you just tried to wreck us because I told you that I didn't want to be around you no more, I didn't want to see you no more? So this is another thing. You're trying to kill me now because I don't want to see you. And he was just like I was just going off on him or whatever. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm really not. Do you really think I'm going to go out of town with you after you just tried to kill us because I told you I didn't want to see you no more? No, I'm not going out of town with you.
I don't know why I did that. I was just in the moment. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I did it.
And I'm just like, I need my time. So when he dropped me back off at my house, I'm just like, I'm not going out of town with you. I'm not.
I really like you. I really like. I don't know why you don't want to be with me.
Shut up. Okay. I'm not mean, you guys. It was really annoying. So, I don't know if this was before or after that whole situation. And you guys probably like, why is this girl continuously being around this boy if he's doing all this crazy stuff? It's because he kept having these suicidal moments. Like, it seemed like if I didn't talk to him or something, like if I didn't communicate with him, this boy was going to kill himself. And I did not want that because he was a sweet person. It's just, I guess he was just sprung off of me. And it's funny because I didn't give this boy anything. Like, we didn't have sex. We barely kissed. I shouldn't have kissed him because, like, that just, I don't know. I just got tired of him begging for kisses, and I gave him a kiss. I shouldn't have did that. But yeah, that's the most that we had done. And so I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, he was just so obsessed with me. So it was this one time my sister left her ID in my friend's car. So we were over at the guy's house, pretty boy's house, and I was like, oh well, Crystal left her ID in such and such car, so we need to go and get it. Can you take me? Blah blah blah. So I'm like, he was like, okay, yeah, I can take you. And then we go downstairs, and he goes to like the pantry or something like that, and he goes and gets something. And I'm like, I don't know what he's about to get. So he looks at me, and he pulls something out the pantry. He's like, okay. He cocked that thing. Y'all know by now what I'm talking about. This fool pulled out a gun on me and was like, okay, I'll take you because I want to see how this dude look. You just pulled out a gun on me, sweetie. How do you think I'm going to feel about that? How do you think I'm going to feel about that? So at this point, I'm really pissed. So I was like, you know what, Crystal? Ask his roommate to take you, because right now I'm really pissed. This boy just tried to threaten my best friend. Like, that was my best guy friend at the moment. You just tried to threaten him. I just met you. Guys, I kid you not. All of this happened within like 2 weeks. All of this happened within 2 freaking weeks. Because we did not know each other that long. So, I was like, just you go and get your ID, Crystal, and just, okay. So I'm like talking to him. I'm like, what is your problem? Like, what made you think it was cool for you to pull a gun out on me and threaten my friend? And it's like, you're not threatening him. You cocking a gun at me. That gun is in my fucking direction. You're cocking a gun at me. So I'm like, oh, pissed off, rowdy. So I'm waiting for Crystal to come back home. So not come back home, but come back to the apartment so we can just go home, because I'm done at this point. I'm really done at this point. So what else happened after this? Okay, so he was just having his moments and stuff, and I really just, it got to the point where I just had to end up blocking him from everything. Like, I would block him for everything. Then he would come over to my house and be like, why did you block me? But like, legit, come into my house because I blocked you from my phone and my social media. You guys, come on now. Come on. So, I unblocked him from my phone because he was so pressed and all this other crap. Like, the communication really stopped because I just stopped responding to him as much, and I guess he slowly got the hint and things like that. He still would have his moments where he would randomly message me and try to talk to me, but like, it didn't last long because I just wouldn't hold conversation with him. So you guys, the last time I saw this dude, okay, this was like a day before he came over. Me and Crystal were on Instagram. Like, she was on Instagram first, and she was like, oh, pretty boy got shot. And I'm like, what? So I went to his Instagram, and I saw he had a video of him with like a wound in his leg or whatever. He had got shot in the leg. Tell me why. I didn't say anything to him. I didn't say, ask him what happened. I didn't ask if he was fine or anything, because I know he's the type of person, he'll take that personally and be like, oh, she cares about me, that's my baby, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. Tell me why the next day someone comes, like, I guess it was a car out the door, and my mom heard it pull up, so she looked out the window, and she was like, it's a car in the front yard. And so I go outside, and tell me why this boy is getting out of the car with crutches. It's like, hey baby, I wish I could do an accent, because he had an accent, and he was like, hey baby, and I'm like laughing. I could not help but laugh, because I'm like, this boy really got shot in the leg, and the first thing he thinks of is to come wobbling up my stairs, because we don't have like a flat surface. We live on a hill, so we have like these long stairs. I kid you not, you guys, when he got that car, he didn't have no blood on his leg, but when he finished walking up my stairs, it was like this size of a blood stain on his cast. And I'm just like, why are you here? You should be healing up. He was like, I really wanted to see you, blah, 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 blah. Okay. My whole thing is, if this was a guy that I was interested in, if this was a guy that I was pursuing, then maybe I would have, like, I would have gave in and caved in and dated him or something like that. But I just met you, and you came on too strong. And it was several situations where this guy that I barely knew could have taken my life. Like, he could have taken my life. And it's just crazy. I don't know if he had been admiring me way before, like, he started commenting on my post on Instagram. Like, I don't know if, like, this was something that was long term, like he had been watching me on Instagram for a long time or something, and he was just like, dang, I gotta meet that girl, I gotta meet that girl. So when he actually met me, maybe it was like how, I guess a good example would be like how a celebrity is, and then like their fans, like how when their fan meets a celebrity, maybe it was something like that. But I don't know. It just seems so weird to me that you met me not even a week and you're acting like this towards me. And you threatened my life several times, tried to kill me several times, and I'm just like, I don't know how to take this. I don't know how to take this. So let's go back. So he took my phone and stuff every time we was around each other, trying to get on my social media. And I didn't mention he put posts of me on his social media calling me his baby. You drunk drive and would get drunk because I didn't want to talk to you. He would actually send me like videos of him crying and drunk, trying to get me to talk to him. You tried to make us get into a wreck. You pulled a gun out on me. And you came to my house after you've gotten shot. And you missed work several times because you wanted to see me. And you guys, it may be sweet, like my naive self, it was sweet at the moment, like it was sweet. Like before he started becoming too crazy, it was sweet because I'm like, oh, this guy really likes me. And I wasn't used to someone going so off the wall and doing all this stuff for me, so it was sweet at the time. But you guys, my point is, when you see things, certain things, when the guy's moving too fast, get out, because it may not be like my situation where he just didn't want to lose me and like he did these threatening things, but he didn't actually like go all the way with them. You might meet somebody who is doing threatening things and they actually do go through with it, and they have that mentality of, if I can't have you, then nobody else can have you, that type of thing. And my thing is, if you're shown the signs, you guys, walk away, go away. Don't just wait around, and don't give nobody your address like the second day of y'all talking. I don't care. That was a mistake that I made, and I will not do that anymore, because that crap was crazy. This boy would come up over to my house anytime that he wanted to, like anytime, without telling me, because his thing was, if he told me he felt like I was gonna say no, I don't feel like talking to you or being around you right now, so he would just pop up out the blue. But yeah, take it for what it is. Like, if you see someone doing these crazy things and going out their way and they barely know you, then just try to cut off connection with them, because I could have been dead. Like, he could have like legit shot me just for me wanting to go and get an ID for my sister, like get my sister's ID from my friend. He could have freaking made us wreck and crash into that car and killed both of us if he really wanted to. If like I wouldn't have got mad and like gave him that look or whatever, he could have killed us. And I was lucky that he didn't go that far, but it could have went that way. So you guys, just be careful of who you talk to and who you give your attention to and who you acknowledge, because people out here, some of them don't have like all their marbles. They don't. And then the funny part about it is, I think that guy is locked up right now. Like, I think he's locked up. So yeah, that was my story of my stalker, and I don't think I did a good job of telling that. This was actually my second time trying to tell this story. I think I did better the first time, but I looked busted the first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you're coming from Uneak's channel, hey guys, to my already subscribed people, I love you guys. My new subscribers, I love you guys. And anybody watching this, I love you. And I will have more videos. Just, you can leave suggestions. You can leave your stories in the description box, and your thoughts about what I've said in the description. Not I said description box, the comment section below. And let me know your crazy stories. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you guys in another video.